In this video, I'm going to show you a few different methods for evaluating functions using the Desmos Graphing Calculator. If you're following along on your Desmos demo tutorial worksheet, the link for this worksheet is in the description of this video. You're going to enter y equals negative 4x plus 7 into line 1. Now you could also write this is an explicit form. You could also write this in function notation. So if I replace y with f of x, this function is in function notation. On line 2, to evaluate in function notation, I can say f of and then a value for x, an input. So I'm going to put 3 in place of x. So this is evaluating using function notation, and you can see that the result is negative 5. This means when the x value is equal to 3, then the output is negative 5. You could also do this from a table. So if you click this in line 1, there's your function. Click Edit List, and you'll see the option to create a table. This is a copy button, and that's delete. We're going to create a table. And notice the table popped into line 2, and where we had f of 3, it moved down to line 3. Here we've created a table of values that correspond to this function. So when x is negative 2, the output of f of x is 15. I can see this by saying negative 4 times negative 2 plus 7, and you'll see the result is 15. Instead of having to do this every single time you want to know the value of the function, you can just create the table and then type in whatever value you'd like to find. So again, if I use 3, I see the output is negative 5. Here's the Zoom Fit button. If I click this magnifying glass, you'll see the viewing window slightly adjust for the values in the table. You can enter large numbers and hit Zoom Fit, and you can see the ordered pair and the value on the graph. You can also click and drag on the graph to evaluate the function at any point. So I had 400 a second ago. If I click here, you'll see 400, and the value is negative 1,593. You can also put decimals. You could put fractions, and you'll see that the function is evaluated at those points. Again, anytime you want to zoom in on it, you click that magnifying glass, and you'll see the result. Here I'm given a decimal answer. If I highlight it, I can copy and paste, and it'll give me the option to convert this to a fraction. Now I know that this 8 is repeating, so if I just keep going until that fraction button disappears and reappears, it will let me convert to a nice pretty fraction, 35/9. I hope you learned some things about evaluating functions in different forms using the Desmos Graphing Calculator.